Hello, fifth grade cellists. It's Mr. Man. I want to spend some time working on Dream Waltz with you guys. We're going to look at only the first two lines of the piece, starting right now with just the first line. So as we're looking at the first line, and you can see that I have the music on the other side of the screen with me, we're going to find the first note. How do we find the first note? If you remember from our video from last week, there's a sentence that we can use to find the note names of the staff that are on the lines. It is good burritos don't fall apart, which is true. And so we say good burritos don't fall, which means that the first note is an F sharp because it is on the fourth line of the staff when we count from the bottom up. First note F sharp being on your second tape, playing with our third finger on the D string. Now, the next note is also an F sharp. Looking at the third note, I want you to also think, just in terms of how they're laid out alphabetically, that if it's right below the F sharp, thinking in our alphabet, and also looking that it's on a space, then it would have to be an E. And the last note of the first line is on a line and not in a space, which means that we can say good burritos don't. So we know that the last note of the first line is a D. And also, it's really just laid out very linearly of the notes kind of being next to each other in this song. Let's try the first line, and I would like you to say the notes as we play them pizzicato. Let's try that. Ready, go, now. F sharp, F sharp, comes next. E, F sharp, E, D. Let's do that again. Get my fingers set. And all I'm doing is having to lift off the fingers from the F sharp. Ready, go, now. F sharp, F sharp, E, F sharp, E, D. Now what I would like you to do, good job so far, fifth grade cellists, we are going to take our bow and we're going to do something that maybe you have done with your teacher, maybe you have not, is I want us to put our bow in the air and we're going to move the bow as we say the notes. Now the first note is a dotted half note. Dotted half notes are worth 3 counts because the dot next to the half note, next to a note, adds half of the value to it. So if it was just a half note, it'd only be worth 2 counts. Well, we know that what is half of 2? 1, so therefore 2 plus 1 equals 3. There are 3 counts on a dotted half note. So we'll move our bow for 3 counts going down. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Then it's another dotted half note, so we'll go back the other way going up. 1, 2, 3. And then we have quarter notes, which are worth just 1 count each. Let's try that together. And I want you to say the note while we move our bow. Ready, go, now. F sharp, F sharp, E, F sharp, E, D. And because it's a dotted half note, I'm keeping my bow moving for 3 counts. Let's try that again. Ready, go, now. F sharp, F sharp, E, F sharp, E, D. 2, 3. Good job. Let's now try playing arco the first line. I'm set for my F sharp. Ready, go, now. 1. Nicely done. Now let's look at the second line. And if you want, you can try that pizzicato. Actually, let's try it pizzicato. something to notice about going from the first line to the second line is that since the last note of the first line is an open D, I can use that open D to get my fingers on my left hand ready to press down for the first note of the second line, which is a B. First finger on the A string. So we have B, then right under B comes A. This is a very important point. After the A, I'm using that A to get my G ready, because if you notice, it is just walking down almost like the notes of your scale. So during that open A, get your G ready. Let's say the notes as we play pizzicato. Ready, go. This is the second line. Ready, go, now. B, A, get my G ready. G, F sharp, E, D. Let's play that pizzicato again. Ready, go, now. B, A, G, F sharp, E, D. Now let's put our bow in the air like we did already. And we're up in the air. Everybody do it. Starting on the second line on the B. Remember to move a slow bow for the dotted half note. Here we go. Ready, go, now. B, A, G, F sharp, E, D. 2, 3. Again, second line. Ready, go, now. B, A, G, F sharp, E, D. 2, 3. Now let's try playing the second line. Ready, go, now. Getting my G ready. Very nicely done, cellists. Let's try the first two lines together. Ready? Get started on that F sharp. Ready, go, now. G ready. There you go. Now, I encourage you to go back and try the different parts of this video if you need to. Maybe it's saying the notes while we play pizzicato. Maybe it's using our bows in the air. Maybe it's trying it with the bow playing arco. What I would like to do right now is I have recorded a video of me on the piano playing only the first two lines. So we're gonna keep going with this video, and this is a chance for you to continue practicing the first two lines. So I'll see you just a second when I get on the piano. Hello, fifth graders. I want to apply what we just talked about with Dream Waltz to trying to kind of all together. We're gonna play only the first two lines for the moment. Remember we start on the F sharp, and then all the notes are kind of right next to each other. So when you're reading the music, it's very linear. I'll walk you through it. Let's try it. Remember, your part is a slow bow, dotted half note. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that. Here we go. Ready, go, now. 2, 3. 2, 3. Now we gotta get to that B. Get the G ready. Then it walks down. Beginning, go. 3, 2, 3. Get over to the next string for the B. G ready. Now, if you're ready to play the whole song, I encourage you to do that. If you need to go back and practice this part a few times, please do that. There is a play along track for the whole song. So when you're ready, go ahead and try that. Now you'll notice that there is a Dream Waltz Part 2 on the bottom of the page. We'll get to that next time.